Hello Gemini. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. Others of you, this could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, this could be someone who you have met and you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do channel through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Okay. Crisis. Extreme feelings of being overwhelmed. Overwhelmment. Overall arching theme is Wild Woman. That is my sneaky card. Somebody here has tried to be sneaky. I don't think they really got away with it. Here we have compassion followed by hearth and home. I'm getting the word earth angel. Some of you are earth angels here to serve a higher purpose. And this individual thinks of you as an earth angel. Illusion, selfhood, sexuality, illness, wellness, awakening, crisis. And then we have Wild Woman under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, I know what you have been through, what I have put you through. It's not right, but I do have compassion, empathy, even sympathy for the things that you have gone through, for the things that I have put you through. I know that my life is very different than yours now. We've gone our separate ways, emotionally even. In you I have found a hearth and home, and it's hard for me to stay away. Wherever you are, that's where my home is. I also feel that in this connection, whenever I have been lost, you have been that person who guides me home. And whenever I was cold, emotionally, you have made me warm. I can feel as though I can talk to you about anything and not fear that you're going to judge me. I also feel that in this connection, I act very distant, emotionally detached, not really telling you what it is that I feel, how I feel, what I feel. I have kept my distance, and I have thought long and hard about this, but I still hide behind a mask, behind a veil, not expressing to you what it is that I truly feel. Not expressing to you that I actually also feel embarrassed. about what I have done and what has happened. In you, I have found someone now who has just changed. Someone who is very alone, yet independent, all at once. Your aura now shows me that you are someone who's independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. You don't need anybody. You don't need me. Perhaps you never really needed me at all in the beginning, but whatever has happened ever since that time, I've seen you change. And you would not have changed had it not been for me. But this change, I know, is not a good change. This change only happened because of the way I have behaved. I also know that I've tried to be defensive, and now you are. I'm afraid of connecting with you because I feel that all of the things that I have done to you, they've just made you keep your distance. Once bitten, twice as shy, now you keep your distance from me. You're very guarded. You won't let anybody in. And unfortunately, I was the cause of this. I understand if you look at the world with suspicion now. And you're guarded because you don't want to be used again. Misused again. Cheated on. Taken advantage of. I have overindulged in sensuality, in sexuality. I wanted what I wanted and I've gotten it. I took advantage of you and I overindulged. Here, there came a time when it was just too much and things were not changing. I do understand that to you it seems as if I've taken you for granted. I've overindulged, misused you. I have done certain things to you that made you feel uncomfortable. And yet I've satisfied my appetite. I understand that you feel used, that you feel as though you're a victim. And this is because of the things that I have done and the things that I have said, but more so the things that I've done to you on a physical level. Even emotionally, things changed. I now feel that there are certain things that are weighing me down below the surface of life itself. And I want to rise up and get to the top and be with you, connect with you. But I am unable to do so because there are things that are weighing me down. Burdens, restrictions, responsibilities, tasks, issues, trauma, certain things that I have gone through in the past. I can't change. And my situation doesn't change. And because of that, I can't give you what it is that you actually want. It took me some time to realize the differences and to tally all of the things that I've done wrong. Now I look at the world in a different way. I look at you in a different way. I've realized that certain things have changed and I've had this awakening moment where I am finally able to see things through your perspective. See certain things through your lens. I have metaphorically been able to put myself into your shoes and see what things were like, how they're like. Right now, I'm very overwhelmed. So much that my mind, I can't think straight. I am unable to. I try, but it doesn't work. There are certain things that have happened, and there are a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings that are so overwhelming that they're causing me confusion. And I need time to sort these emotions out. These feelings. I need time to sort them out. I feel as though I am in a crisis right now. This crisis that I live in, this mindset that I am in, it's very intense. It's very overwhelming, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. It's overwhelming for me. This is because I see how distant you are from me now. And it's because of the things that I have done to you in the past. I myself am unable to make a decision because I am in this crisis mode. My mind is a mess. I need time to sort things out. I can't juggle all of this. Overall, there's a strong part of me that knows and just feels that in this connection, things should have been different. But there has been sneaky behavior, which has led to deceit, suspicion, deception. This behavior, I thought I could do certain things and get away with it without you knowing. But it turned out that you found out. I've tried to be sneaky. I couldn't really cover my tracks. For now, I feel sorry for you because of you being with someone like me. I have compassion over what's happened to you on a physical and intimate level. And I'm very overwhelmed because I see you as somebody who is now not wanting to partner with someone like me. And I feel very embarrassed. For that reason, I'm not opening up. All right, Gemini. A lot is going on here. We have someone who has been used in a way. And this is the sexuality card. Doesn't have to be 100% physical. This could also be just on the phone with somebody, getting to know them more, but also them flirting with you to the point where it becomes a little bit of a toxic connection. Whatever it is, the situation here, it indicates to me that this person came into your life, something went wrong, they did something wrong here. And they also made a few mistakes when it comes to the flesh, the connection, the intimacy. And they are extremely overwhelmed. They're extremely depressed. Depression, despair, desperation. They know a part of them really wants to just be with you. But because of what they've done, they are unable, because of embarrassment, they are unable to move forward. Also, there are things that are weighing this person down. For a tiny portion of you, this could be a third-party situation because this could be relatives, this could be a spouse, a partner who's not allowing this individual to raise up and to be with you. And the reason why they want to be is because of this card. They have a lot of chemistry with you. You guys have a lot of chemistry. All right. have a look at where we have the Lover's Path Tarot. Okay. Yeah, 2 cards that just came out. Contemplation and oppression. All right, so we have here contemplation, oppression, 2 major arcanas, and the 2 of coins. Now, this is for those of you that have felt that in this connection, things were okay in the beginning, but then things started to go downhill. Once something that was very sweet now is very sour, and you wonder what happened. Your person of interest may not have expressed this to you. They might not have said anything to you. And because of this, this is a problem. They didn't say anything, nothing happened, nobody went through with anything. And whatever did happen, it started to decrease. So this person may have faded. They may have ghosted you. They may have behaved in a way that was really not like them. It was out of character. What I'm seeing here also is the fact that in this connection, you thought that you were headed forward, but at some point in time, things started to change in their mind because of the type of connection it was. And they just kind of poof. Either they ghosted, there was a lack of closure, there's a lot of distance now, they're not communicating with you. Here we have contemplation, and I will be reading all of these cards in the reverse. Contemplation here talks about wanting to withdraw and having the sense of introspection, retreating. Here, this person was distracted by the world and they were ignoring their intuition. There was a sense of superficiality and feeling unconnected with their own heart. They realized this. One of the reasons why they are not with you right now, or there is distance from you right now, is because they do not feel connected with their heart. Hence, when you had the sexuality card, when you had that card, it does indicate to me that there was more of thoughts regarding the physical rather than the actual emotional. And that is something that started to bother this individual. Thank God they grew a conscience. They knew that it's not right what they're doing. It's a little too much. They're taking advantage of you a little too much. Here we also have oppression. These cards, guys, for those of you who are new, this is stuff that happened in the past. Okay? The ones that I just had in the first set of cards, that's the current status. That's the current situation. And these are things that have happened in the past that have caused this whole issue to come about. Here we have oppression. Oppression talks about, you remember I used the word depression for illness, wellness. Yep. Here it talks about depression, difficulties, release, feeling overwhelmed. Okay. Remember we had the crisis card and I did say this person is overwhelmed. So literally you got, it's almost the same. So whatever they were feeling then, they're still feeling now. Feeling overwhelmed or oppressed by circumstances or emotions. Feeling very confused. The inability to change our lives for the better. A pause was needed before moving into a new phase of life. Though the situation may be very overwhelming, hidden forces are at work. Patience is needed to trust that things will improve. Okay. Now we have here the feeling that this individual is in this mindset, very much depressed. They're feeling that they're very overwhelmed with the emotions. And for that reason, They were overwhelmed with the emotions, but over here they weren't really dealing with their emotions. They were trying to put them on a back burner because they were being just here like as if they were very physical. So them not being able to express their emotions, or them not wanting to express their emotions, made them take a step back. And they didn't want to move forward with it because that's just too much. It's just too overwhelming. I can't deal with these emotions. Which also means that they have emotions for you because they're denying it. Yeah. Here we have the Two of Coins. The Two of Coins here talks about choices. It talks about juggling and balance. In the reverse, it talks about taking on too much for now and feeling, the word again, feeling overwhelmed by demands and overcommitting oneself. This talks about jobs, opportunities, ideas, somebody here who's busy, and also trying to regain a balance here between the earthly and the spiritual worlds. So we do have somebody here who's trying to figure out themselves. They are overwhelmed, that is for sure. You got like 3 cards that have shown up here now. 3 cards talking about this person being overwhelmed. When somebody is overwhelmed, their mind's not thinking straight. They can't think straight. Okay? So don't expect miracles to happen because this person's mind is literally not like normal right now, what they would consider normal. It's unfortunate, but they're extremely overwhelmed. They're having issues with their emotions, and they realize that what they were doing to you was not right. Morally, ethically, it wasn't right what they were doing. And so that also now haunts them, and that makes them upset too. Yes, there's depression because of certain problems that have occurred, but there's also depression because of the way they were treating you. They didn't like it. And so they decided to take a step back. Some people don't realize this, but the masculine energy, even though the masculine usually doesn't express, they don't express themselves, and masculine doesn't have to be just a man. It's the masculine energy inside of a person. They usually don't express themselves, but the truth is on the inside, they do have love. They do have pain. There's so much going on, and they don't express it. Have a look at my other channel, which is called Asnointia Audio on YouTube. Those videos are absolutely free. Have a look at the video called Divine Masculine, and you'll see why they don't really express themselves much. Here I have the Beginner's Tarot. Interesting. Once again, now you also had this card flip up. Once again, a passionate new beginning. Passionate, and this passion, oh my gosh, I can't speak. This passion, which is very passionate, it talks a lot about the physical, once again. And first card's the strongest. These are any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest has towards you. Excellent. Very, very good card to have. The Hermit, that's exactly what you needed. You remember you just had the Contemplation card. Well, the Contemplation card in that deck is actually the Hermit card. So you got the Hermit card twice here. They've been thinking back then, and they're still thinking now. There's a lot of thinking. Not a lot of doing, though. A whole lot of waiting. Yeah, you know what it is? This person doesn't really feel worthy of you. They just feel like they just screwed things over. Nothing worked out right, and they're not happy. They're really not happy with what has happened. Yes, they do have here the Ace of Wands. They want a passionate new beginning with you. That's very physical in nature. And then we also have here the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, it does talk about how this individual is quite sick and tired of what has happened, and they want to move on. They want to move on in this entire situation, wanting to be in a better place. Not being able to be in that place, though. They want it, but they find it difficult. Here we also have the Hermit. The Hermit card here, it talks about how this individual wants to move on from the Eight of Cups to a more spiritual kind of setting in their life where they can think things through in a very quiet kind of place. And they will achieve that. The Hermit here, it talks about how this person is questioning themselves. Why did I treat Gemini like this? Why am I like this? How can I fix myself? This is introspection, contemplation, isolating themselves, forcing themselves into loneliness and detaching themselves from the world to regain a better balance, because they do not want to be distracted by the world. So in this kind of phase, your person of interest is not going to be connecting with you, or maybe even with other people, because they're not in the right state of mind. They're really upset. So they're going to be very quiet. Remember, you had the illusion card, right? Not really communicating much, hiding behind a veil, hiding behind a false mask. We also have here the Seven of Pentacles. Now, after the Hermit phase, this person is going to wait for the right time for things to change for them. They feel that a lot has happened. And they feel that it's important for certain things to move on in this connection. What I'm seeing here is they feel as if they put the work that was needed into this connection, the efforts that they needed. Now they're expecting some type of a result. Now the result here is not exactly related to you. The result here is related to them being in the Hermit mode. What kind of result are they going to get after that? It appears here that this is all them. This is honestly nothing to do with you, but it's a step towards you. So they are taking action, but it's for themselves right now. The overall arching theme, this person really does feel down in the dumps. They feel as though they have missed a lot of opportunities, certain things that they have said and done. Everything that went wrong in this connection was because of them. They do not feel good about that. They feel upset about that, that everything that happened was because of them. They can't make things better, and it's just causing them pain and heartache. They're having issues with this. So it does appear that this individual knows that most of the problems that were caused in this connection, it was because of them. Most of the hardships, the heartache, it was due to their actions, right? And now they realize that all of this happened because of me. Things could have been better had I been a better person, had I done things differently. However, now they're realizing this. Things are different for them. It's going to take time. Do they want to restart a connection with you? Yes, they do. They have that intention. Ace of Wands. I would err on... I don't even know how to say that. How do you say that? Tell me how to say that. Err on something, caution? Err on the side of caution. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Just be cautious. Be aware of this person that only wants, at some point in time, they just want the physical. They just want your privates. So just be careful, because that's not what you want. In this connection, if you want something long-term, that's not going to work. Yes, this person is almost like they're addicted to you, and they come back over and over again in the connection. It's a repetitive pattern. It's almost as if you guys are together and then you're not, and then you're together again and then you're not. But it's as if this person is not, they're not healing. They know what they want, but they're not putting in the effort in order to heal or change. Eventually, I do see here that they are going to do that now. The Hermit is a pretty big deal. After this, there's going to be some wisdom. There's going to be some courage. And most likely in the coming future, because this is a Five of Cups, it's a cup, very emotional. Their emotions will start to kick in the future. I do see that. And with those feelings and emotions, then you will have passion. That is the time to actually go ahead and see how it goes. For now, I would recommend to just err on the side of caution. I said it correctly. And just be sure that you kind of know where this person is headed emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and if they're resonating with you on the same frequency. If I have been saying that phrase incorrectly, err on the side of caution, please tell me so I don't say it incorrectly again. All right, guys, let's have a look what the angels have to say about this. Just gonna do a quick prayer. Here we have "you're ready," followed by "success." And we have "it's up to you." The situation will improve. We have "yes," followed by "look for a sign." Ask for help from others. So here, it's a pretty clear-cut message. You are ready, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, because you have been through a lot, Gemini. There will be success upcoming, but it's up to you if you want to take this opportunity. This opportunity could be from somebody else as well, somebody else coming into your life. Could be somebody new. Some of you will not want to be with this person anymore. And even if you don't, or even if you do, your situation's still going to improve. Whatever is going to happen in perfect timing and divine timing. It's not going to happen anytime soon when you expect it to happen. Yes, they are saying, do look for a sign. This is signs and synchronicities. This is a sign from, for example, the other individual. Maybe they started to communicate with you and you know that things are going to start to open up now. It's not going to be as superficial as they thought it was before. The overall arching theme here talks about ask for help from others. There is something in this connection that has been bothering you privately that only you know about. And sometimes we don't know that we actually should speak to people about it. Now, this doesn't mean that you talk to everybody. Maybe 2 or 3 people that you trust. 2 or 3 people that you know that have had good experiences in relationships, and they're people that can give you good advice. Sound advice based on your particular situation. Ask for help from others. There's no harm in asking. And even then, you may notice a few things that will give you a sign to understand this entire situation. Gemini, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And for those of you who are new, please also check out my other channel, Asnointia Audio. I have relationship-related videos there with advice, and I also have spiritual connections, what kind of spiritual connections we have with our person of interest. I also have one video that I posted now. It's been a little bit of quite some time now, but it's on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? I also have some packages open if some of you want to place an order. I also have some self-help guides. They're always like my best sellers because it's instant, right? You get it. I email it to you. Have a look at those. Have a look at the description. And if it's something that will suit you, please do place an order. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys again. Bye now.